Hello, my name is Peter Parfitt and welcome to New Bit Workshop. I've just made a pair of mallets. I was only going to make one at first, but the piece of stock I had for the middle bit, which is a lovely piece of beech, was long enough to make two, and so I thought, right, I'll make one for me and one for a very good friend of mine. So this is how I went about it. Now, working out your cutting list, it really does depend on the stock you've got available. And that's why I never produce a cutting list for you when I send out sets of plans. In my case, I've had to make some compromises. I've got this really nice piece of beech here, which is going to be perfect for the actual meat of the mallet. In fact, I'm going to make two, I should say, mallets. I've only got one piece suitable for a handle, and this is a piece of maple. I'll find probably a piece of oak for the other handle. But the sides, the decorative sides, is another matter, and that's where I'm really taking the care. Try not to put too much, but that's a difficult thing to judge. And then when I put these on, I slide them around just a bit. It helps to remove any air gaps in between. It also helps it to come to a better bond, a better unity between the two pieces. I'm not worried about getting it absolutely flush because it's going to be trimmed off, planed off a little bit. There we go. Lots of pressure. That looks good. I'll leave that to go off. Now, in order to make the hole for the handle that's going in here, it's got to go all the way through. I'm going to take a risk. I'm going to use the big domino, and I'll do two cuts from this side and two from that side. And I've got it set in, for me, the wide setting, so it takes away a bit more stock. And I think I've calculated where it should be accurately enough. And I'm going to do one from this side, flip it, do another one from this side, and then do ditto on the other side. We'll see what happens. Yeah, it seems to be okay. Well, it seems to be okay. I've just got to clean this up a bit, just make it a very tiny bit bigger with a chisel to take that handle. And I've just marked where I need to chisel out now, and you can see I haven't got a huge amount of work to do. Now, I've used a chisel and I've cleaned out this hole now, so it's all nice and rectangular. And I've got a handle which I've made. It's a very simple affair. It's a rectangular piece of wood. It's got a split in it for the wedge which will hold it into the head. I've put some quite generous rounding over where one would grip it. Now, this is quite a tight fit, deliberately so, and it would need to be pushed in quite well. And I have to glue this, put the wedge in, and then make sure that the top is flush. After that, I can put the very top bit of decorative wood on, and then the two side pieces. Important to get glue down in here. Right, let's see how this goes. So I've got the wedge there. I'm just going to take it over to here to get this going. And as I'm doing this, I can see the glue is being squeezed out. Well, I think that's as tight as I can get it to go. I'm just going to clean off the excess glue from here, and there's a little bit at the bottom here. Then I'm going to leave this to dry. I'm then going to work on the other one. Well, I've now stuck on the top pieces onto the heads of the mallet, and my next job is just to trim this off so it's flush, and then put on the side pieces. After that, it's just a little bit of tidying up, finishing off the heads. I think I might put a curve on the top piece here. Well, this is the exciting bit now. I'm going to cut the faces off at an angle. Now, I've played around looking at where the line might be, and I was not sure whether to go for 4, 5 or 6 degrees. I'm actually going to try it at 6 degrees and see what it looks like. Yeah, that's that bit done. I'm now going to cut a curve around the top. Now I'm in two minds whether to make a trammel for the bandsaw to do this, so that this will make a curve about a point where it will turn, or whether I should do it freehand and just mark it as I'm about to do now. I'm tempted to say I'll try this one freehand. Now the way I set this up, you can probably see I've got this sitting flat on the bench. I've got a distance piece underneath here and a distance piece here, clamped it. I've judged where the centre is, and then I've drawn my arc using a gadget like this. Anyway, let's take it to the bandsaw and see how well I can do this. I'm really pleased with that. Excellent. Super duper. Just a quick sand. I'm just going to do a bit of rounding over of these sharp edges now, and then it'll be done. Well, there they are. They're finished. Many thanks for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.